Is anybody out there like the Grateful Dead?
Yeah, speaking of overrated, one of the most overrated acts ever, the Grateful Dead, you know. Bob Weir, Phil Lesh, Jerry Garcia, Mickey Hart, Billy Kreutzmann.
The Dead.
The Dead. Nobody can jam like the Dead. I suggest the Dead fans, you know, maybe I'd go out and buy a Man album or Wishbone Ash album and figure out the bands are, you know, there's bands out there a lot better than the Dead. The Dead have this big cult following, you know, people, you know, you go to a Dead show, there's like license plates from 50 states, you know, including the state Obama was born in, Hawaii, you know, and it's kind of like really a country slow ride to nowhere, the Dead, you know. They're like really boring, you know. It's like one of those bands now that, you know, they still play on the radio and these younger kids pick up on. And of course you have bands now that imitate the Dead. What is it? The Disco Biscuits, Fish. You got a whole truckload of those kind of bands that, like, you know, try to imitate that kind of slow ride, country jamming.
Trucking.
Yeah, sucking.
Sucking.
Box of Rain. You know, like junk like that. Complete garbage, man. Like, come on.
Box of Rain.
Nobody can jam with the Dead. You know, go to an ELP concert, you know. They do in 5 minutes what the Dead do in 5 hours. I mean, come on,
Box
man.
of Rain, box of farts.
The Dead?
Yeah.
Come on, that's just complete garbage, man. Yeah.
The Pizza Tapes.
Yeah, the Pizza. Dick's Picks. Yeah, that's real hot. Europe 72, man. Terrapin
Station.
That's so like Crimson, supposedly. Terrapin Station. They dream about playing like Crimson. King Crimson, one of the greatest, probably the greatest art rock band in history. Bob Fripp and Friends, you know? Come on. They could never do an album like Wake of Poseidon or In the Court of the Crimson King or Lizard or Starless and Bible Black or Lark's Tongues and Aspic or Red or any of that kind of. The Great Deceiver. Talk about live stuff. There's a great live thing. The Great Deceiver.
Yeah.
The Dead are dreaming about putting a concert package out like that. Because that's like
Sugar Magnolia.
Yeah, U.S. blues. What blues? Who's blues? Where are the blues? I don't hear any blues. Do you?
Yeah.
You want to hear some blues? Maybe go back to Paul Butterfield, or John Mayall, or Fleetwood Mac, or Johnny Winter, or, you know, even early Steve Miller maybe a little bit, or even early Savoy Brown a little bit, or, you know, the Yardbirds, or Graham Bond, or Alexis Corner, or the Climax Blues Band, or Rory Gallagher, or B.B. King, or Muddy Waters, or John Lee Hooker, or Albert Collins, or, you know, early Clapton with Mayall, or Peter Green with Mayall, you know, all that great stuff. You want to hear blues. Grateful Dead playing blues? Yeah, right. Where'd they play it? At the Pyramids when Bill Walton said they were great? Oh, Bill, hey, Bill, stick to basketball. You don't know anything about music. You know, I mean, come on, man.
Touch of Grey.
Yeah, Touch of Grey, yeah.
Grateful Dead Teddy Bear.
They're horrible. They were having some big symposium about the Dead music in Boston or some nonsense. The effects of the Dead music on culture or whatever. Come on, they're dreadful. Complete garbage, man.
Jerry Garcia's noodling.
Yeah, go see Return to Forever or Mahavishnu or somebody good, you know, Steve Laurie or somebody.
Jerry Garcia's noodling. It was almost magic some nights.
Yeah.